Hi everybody, hello. Welcome to another of my YouTube videos. Today we're going to talk about a tricky subject in English grammar. We're going to talk about when you need to change from the past simple to the present perfect. Now, the past simple and the present perfect on their own are quite a tricky subject. However, sometimes it's relatively clear when we need to use one and when we need to use the other. For example, if we're talking about something that is happening or has happened today, we're going to use the present perfect. So for example, I could say, I have eaten my breakfast today. When it was yesterday and it's clearly finished, we would say, I ate my breakfast yesterday. Those are relatively simple. However, when we're not adding a time like today, yesterday, this year, last year, it does become a little bit more difficult and it becomes a little bit trickier to know, when is that point that we go from present perfect to past simple? Or if we're going backwards, from past simple to present perfect. Okay, so let's have a little bit of a look. This exercise I've done, I like to call a tipping point, to talk about when we go from one to the other. Okay, some of them are nice and simple. Some of them you need to think about a little bit more. Okay, so I've got a nice little graphic here. That's my breakfast. It was actually my breakfast when I was sitting by the marina in Dubai one day. I've got a couple of croissants and a cup of coffee. It was very, very nice. I want to talk first about ordering the food. Now, it's a very simple little scenario as to how you would change the grammar. So when the waiter comes and I order the food, I can say, I have ordered the food. Now, at this point, I'm still waiting for the food to arrive. When it comes, it kind of makes ordering finished. It ends its relevance. It's no longer important. So I would change to, I ordered the food. Okay, so the tipping point is when the food arrives. Now, there's a few other clear examples here that we can look at. If I say I have lost my keys, which happens to me a lot, I'm forever walking around my house going, where are my car keys? Where are my car keys? Yeah. Before I find them, I'm using the present perfect. I have lost my car keys. I can't find them. As soon as I do find them, presuming that I do find them, that means that the action of them being lost is finished. So I change. I can say, I lost my car keys, but now I have found them. The next one is actually my favorite example to illustrate this point, and it's one I used to use in a school when I worked in France a lot, and my students really liked it. It's talking about the idea of a gift. Now, let's say I'm buying, what's a good example? A Mother's Day gift. So, I go to the mall, I go to the shops, and I buy the gift for my mother. Whilst I still have it, before I give it to her, I can say, I have bought a gift for my mother. I have bought you a gift, I have bought her a gift. Yeah. This only changes when I hand the gift over to her. When she takes it, I can say, okay, my job here is done. I bought you a gift. And that's the tipping point for that piece of language. The same thing with I have cooked dinner and I cooked dinner. I have cooked dinner means that the food is ready, but I haven't eaten it yet. I cooked dinner means we've eaten it, it is gone, it is done. Yep. And the final one, we'll be talking about coffee. Similar idea to dinner. I have made coffee, it's in the pot or it's in the cup. I made coffee, I'll only use that after I have drunk it. Okay, everybody. I hope that gives you a nice little insight into how we will change from between the present perfect to the past simple. I hope it's useful, and I hope you might tune in for a few more of my little YouTube videos. Okay, everybody. Thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.